Are you mistreated? Do you take stand for yourself? Do you speak up for yourself? The answer to all this is yes. You are watching the right video. Please watch this video till the end, as I'm going to give you today the tips on how to speak for yourself, how to take a stand for yourself in a situations where you feel you are mistreated or you are insulted. There are many occasions when you feel you are mistreated or people cross the line. In those situations, it is so difficult to keep cool. It becomes difficult to keep silent. And when you react, most of the time, the situations becomes worst. It is not a favorable situation for you. So today, I'm going to give you tips on how you can make such situations to your favor. Friends, handling this situation is a skill. You need to work hard to master this skill. If your answer to most of the question is you find such scenario with most of the people is yes, then the center is you. So what you need to do is stop assessing the other person. First, start assessing your own self. Know your worth, love yourself, believe in yourself. And when you do all these things, the first question when such scenario happens, you need to ask yourself, is the other person worth your time? Because most of the cases, the other person is not at all worth your time. For example, you are having like a road raging, or like you're walking on the street and somebody comes and says something. You immediately react, and when you react, the scenario becomes worst. But at that point, you need to stop and tell yourself what is important, your time or the other person. If your time is more important, you just need to ignore that person and walk away. But hey, stop. Most of the time, if you keep on ignoring, there are people who will start testing you. And when you find such kind of people who start testing you, it is the time you need to tell them, hey, boss, you need to stop. And how you're going to do it is not in the public. If you tell them anything in the public, it will bounce back. So what you need to do is, you need to take that person in a corner and tell, hey, look, I'm not insulting you. I'm not using any such languages. And I want you not to do that same thing with me, or else it's going to be a hard time for you. Doing this in private will make that person realize that what he has been doing or she has been doing is wrong, and he would stop that immediately. So this is one way which you need to understand. Do not react in public. You need to take that person if the person is testing you. But in most of the cases, you need to understand that if the person is not worth your time, you need to ignore and walk away. Now, why all these things happens? Our brain is a mechanical machine. It works on certain algorithms. Now what happens is, all these things basically arise from trust. Now there are two types of trust. One is conditional and one is unconditional. As far as conditional trust is concerned, our brain is prepared for the worst, because we know when we trust someone with a condition that the person is going to misuse us or break our trust. So our brain works really hard and learns to manage the situation. So in those scenario, breaking down is less, but the most difficult question arises in unconditional trust. And unconditional trust mostly is either with your better half, relatives, friends, colleagues, whom you daily interact. So here, when you have trusted that person, you have not kept any conditions, and that is the reason when they break your trust, you become emotional and you react. Here, you need to know the emotional intelligence. So, you need to use emotional intelligence, and with the help of emotional intelligence, you need to know yourself first. You need to know the other person and the situation. So if you start analyzing, most of your conflict is avoided, and you will not fall into a situation where you will feel that you are being disrespected or you are being insulted, because you will know what to answer and how to answer with the balanced mind. There are so many things to it. Your communication skill also comes into the place. But these are few tips. Try working on this and see the difference you have in all your relationships, even with your own self. You will not be disturbed at all. You will love yourself more. So please practice, and if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe and share with your friends. Also, if you want me to make videos on different topics, please write in the comment box. Thank you for watching.